Ew. I've had this for a year and it hasn't been cleaned. It looks so much better. Woohoo! Howdy, rock tumblers. Welcome back to Cackling Chick. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, it's important to keep your rock tumbler in tip-top shape to ensure beautiful polished rocks every time. So let's dive right in and give your rock tumbler some TLC. Okay, in case you couldn't tell, I'm sweating. It is literally 91 degrees in my garage. And I'm going in the house. We're gonna do this in the house. Yep. See, I'm inside my house. This is what the kitchen island is going to be used for. So no, it's not a cooking show. I was getting ready to start up my tumblers. This is just one of the Lortone 33Bs that I have. I got some obsidian that I just hunted. You gotta check out that video. I noticed they're getting a bit dirty. I've had this tumbler for a little over a year. So let's take that off, clean it up. You'll need just a few tools. A Phillips screwdriver, that's the one with the plus. An old toothbrush, or if you have a new toothbrush, I guess if the dentist gives you too many, you could use that too. Wrench, preferably one that's adjustable so that you can get down here to those, which I'll show you later. You'll also need some paper towels, perhaps a rag. And I have a paper bag, garbage sack. You definitely want to use 3-in-1 oil, not WD-40. WD-40 is hard on the shaft bearing. Make sure to unplug it. And now it's time to get out your rock tumbler instruction manual. There's a lot of great information in here, setting up your tumbler, getting started, how to tumble rocks, troubleshooting, maintenance. We're going to talk about that in a second. Then it's got a list of parts. Back to the maintenance. Right here it says shaft bearings. There you go. Motor top cover, that would be this. Motor mounting nuts. Right there. Look at that. I'll take this motor top cover off to explain the motor mounting nuts a little bit better and how they work. Taking the motor cover off is really easy. You just need to take this screw and washer off and it'll slide out that way. This is not a screw. Now with the cover off, you can really see how dirty this is. All of this is probably the worn off belt. Doesn't look like much, but it is actually. I've had this for a year and it hasn't been cleaned, so it's time to clean it. Ew. When your tumbler is new, the motor mount nuts are in this position. You have room to move it to the right to tighten this belt when it gets looser over time, because you don't want this too tight or too loose, or it'll put a strain on the motor, or if it's too loose, it'll also not roll the tumblers as well. I am probably, mine's only a year old. This seems really good. I've only done a few tumbles in it, so I think I'm gonna leave it alone. Let me try that anyway. Here's a better angle of when you've loosened these, all three of these, to show how the motor moves and gives tension on the belt. Again, you don't want it too tight or too loose. Otherwise, it's too tight or too loose, it's going to put a strain on the motor and the barrels won't tumble. Oh, here's my dishwasher. Ha! Anyway, hi barrels. So, you just got to find the right spot for it. You want it not too tight. That's too tight. That's probably too loose. That's definitely too loose. So you just want it where it's got a little bit of give. I've moved mine back to, I'm pretty sure this is a position it was when I got it. It might be over a little bit to the right. But you can see that's got some good tension on it. Still, you know, flexible, but not too tight, not too loose. But once it's all of these nuts are all to the right, that way, that means you need a new belt. And you can get them on Amazon, The Rock Shed, Kingsley North. Just shop around, see what's the best price. Okay, I'm going to remove the back plate. Maybe you didn't know there was one, but there is. To actually get a better job of cleaning. Let's take that screw off. That one doesn't have a washer. Take that plate off. Let's da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, yuck. Look at my hands. Jeez. So let's get to cleaning. Make sure you're careful with this fan blade. It's pretty sharp. I'm gonna take off this fan belt. Oh, you can laugh at me while I'm taking this off. So here we go. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that definitely feels still new. All right, time to clean. Some soap and water here and there, such as this bottom plate. It was just the rubber from the belt was smearing all over the place, so it's not perfectly clean, but it's a lot cleaner. Look at all these towels. My tumbler was so much dirtier than I thought. You probably can't see that very well, but there's dirt everywhere. Ooh, look how much cleaner it is. It looks so much better. Woohoo! So now I'm going to put the belt back on, put the back plate back on, the top plate, and we'll get her fired up. Just got to put that in there. Ooh, that was easy. Yeah, the belt looks good. I don't see any cuts in it or anything. Look at this thing. Looking pretty clean. Looking good. Okay, see, we got those all cleaned up. Time to get some 3-in-1 oil. Just a little bit on there. Right there. And you definitely want to wipe the excess. Got to do this once a month. It's a good practice. Best part. There you go. Oh, I need to clean my barrels. Okay, let's fire her up. Ready? Ooh. Sounds good. They're moving along, and it's all clean and shiny. Awesome. Okay, I'm back in my sweltering garage, but I wanted to thank you for watching this. I hope you found it helpful. If so, I would appreciate a thumbs up. That helps spread the video out to others that may be looking for this information. And if you feel like it, maybe even subscribe. You can get more content like this. Thank you so much. Rock on.